You guys, it's Terrance McKinney. I'm 28 years old, and I'm representing Spokane, Washington, of course, 509 daily, and I'm fighting out of Warrior Camp.
Cool. Um, what was your very, very, very first memory of MMA?
I would have to say Mike Kessel winning Ultimate Fighter show. I kind of wanted to do it after that. More so, I was just so happy just to see someone that's in my life succeed.
What was your first actual experience doing MMA?
I would have to say it was 2016, like towards the end of the year, like October. I fought King of the Cage.
Did you have any training before that?
No, I just wanted to try it out.
Just wrestling? What
Yeah.
was your wrestling background?
I wrestled all over in college. I was a two-time state champion. I was a FILA Nationals All-American, and yeah, I won the Cowboy Open, the elite bracket.
So how was your first fight compared to some of the wrestling matches that you've had as far as like the emotions, what was the winning feeling like? What was the preparation like? What's the big difference between wrestling at that high level versus your first fight?
honestly, winning it's all the same, like but it ain't nothing like winning or beating like a stud or just like fighting in general. Just winning is better, I think. Actually, taking that because the crowd's there
Mhm.
and like the testosterone flowing. You feel like that guy. So I have to say, yeah, fighting, winning is a lot better.
So how many fights have you had now to this date?
I would have to say like 22.
22. Do you have any, what is your favorite memory or favorite win that you've had so far?
I would have to say over Brandon Todd because I'm pretty sure I was losing both rounds, they said, and I was able to pull out a submission in the third round.
So in that fight, what kept you going? What motivated you and pushed you in that fight, even though you might have been losing to go out and get the win?
I would have to say this blonde lady. I don't know who the hell she was, but she was acting like my auntie or something. She was like, Terrance, come on, don't give up. You can beat him.
What? She was just sitting cage side and cheering you
Yeah,
on, and she
yeah,
motivated you.
yeah.
Dang! Shout out
It
to
was
that
just like
lady.
it was like some like mama love. Like I felt like I could feel like she really cared. And I was like,
Wow, that's awesome.
okay.
Shout out to that lady. Um, so you've been fighting now for a long time. What's the hardest part in your experience of being a fighter?
Just staying consistent, because some days, anything gets old if you do it too much. So you got to find a way to keep loving it.
What are some things that you love that drives you every single day to be back in here?
Um, just like the thrill, just knowing like there's people that look up to me, and mostly just doing it for myself because there's so many times I'd get all the way to the top and I'd fall short. So I think this is a chance to just right all those wrongs and get the UFC belt.
You're training at Warrior Camp. You got a bunch of studs, bunch of people in Bellator, UFC. What's one thing that sets you aside from everybody in Warrior Camp?
I'm just a goofy. I'm like a little kid at heart. I think I'm just goofy, and I bring the fun back into training. Cause I'm always cracking jokes, talking shit.
There you go. Has there been anything that MMA has taught you that you are able to bring into your everyday life?
Yeah, just be willing to give it all, cause you can't expect something to start having work and to work off your work if you're not out there actually chasing your goals. A lot of people say they want something, but they're not doing the necessary steps. You got to start there until you get to the top.
Where do you think your life would be right now if you never found MMA?
I would probably just be a teacher, to be honest. Eventually, the party and all this stuff has to stop, and you got to settle down. Then I'll probably coach wrestling.
Yeah. What's your biggest fear once you step inside the cage?
Just not giving it my all. So I just make sure there's no doubt and no hesitation. Because at the end of the day, if I lose, I can walk out with my head high because I know I left everything I had out there.
Do you have any big inspirations right now as far as maybe in the UFC, outside of the UFC? What person or athlete is a big inspiration for you?
I would have to say people like Cheeto Vera, Corey Sanhagen, uh, Israel Adesanya, just and not even like Chiesa, like just all those guys, because they're not only trying to fight, they're trying to make sure their name has value and is making money outside the cage, and those guys are keeping their nose low, and those guys are making their way up.
So speaking of making your way up, where do you see yourself right now as a fighter in 1 year, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So I want to be top 10 in UFC at the end of the year this year, and then getting a high-profile fight, and then fighting for the belt in 2024, and then going up to 170, getting the belt there,
Champ.
champ, and then retire, and then spread my testimony, give back. Because like I tell people, this is all God was doing, If you really seen my life, you gotta know God was there, Because I wasn't doing the right thing for God to bless me. I'm forever grateful. I want to get Michael Chandler within the 2 years before he gets out of there. I think just our style. I think it'd just make a 6 fight. I think it'd be like a hell of a brawl. And I don't think it'd get out at first on either side.
That'd be nice. So Terrance McKinney and Michael Chandler, that'd be sick.
Yeah, you feel me? I'll go crazy. Main event or something, go crazy.
So, is there anything else you want to tell your fans?
I just want you guys to remember, in the darkest times, that's where you find the brightest light. Because I remember days that I wanted to quit. And then, I just saw a little glimpse of the blessing. And it got me more motivated. And every time I just entered right there, and then I get a little glimpse of it. And it was able to keep me hungry to make it last forever.
Beautiful. And then one last little thing. Do you know what your next walkout song is going to be in Brazil?
Yeah, I'm going out to No Sunshine by DMX. This is for Anderson Silva. Expects wicked ass knockout, and then the guitar celebration after.
Cool. All right. We'll pick a camera. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can watch your fights. What you got coming up next?
Okay, you guys were at UFC 283 Brazil, and yeah, I'm about to be representing Brazilian, and I tell them I'm Brazilian, so I can't wait to wear the yellow, be out there looking shiny, and you guys should expect the KO, and just the ricochet effects of success and the grind. I got my YouTube channel. You guys can follow me at T-Rex155 everywhere, and T-Rex95 on TikTok.
Hell yeah. Cool. Good shit, man. Perfect.
Yeah. Probably trying to kill us today.